There's no coming back from this. Ellen DeGeneres has seemingly vanished from public life after years of dominating daytime television, leaving many wondering what really went on behind the scenes. Recently, Joe Rogan mentioned Greg Fitzsimmons, who was one of her former writers during a podcast, but what many people missed was Greg already opening up about his experiences working on the show in a previous interview, and let's just say it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Today we're breaking it all down, and you'll be shocked at some of the things he revealed. As always, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos just like this.
But, there's always that suspicion.
I'd take this argument a step further and say that it's not just Ellen that's acting fake. The majority of late-night hosts are just as guilty of the same. Take, for example, Jimmy Fallon. The man's laugh alone tells you all you need to know. Feels more of force than a bad joke at a family dinner. It's so exaggerated that you can hear the please like me desperation from a mile away. Then there's Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel, who have morphed from entertainers into political preachers who seem more focused on virtue signaling than cracking genuine jokes. But we're here to see more Greg Simmons and revealing what his time working on Ellen's show was like.
They asked me, it was St. Patrick's Day, and Ellen asked me to dress as a... When you make an employee get in a leprechaun outfit and he's Irish,
Yeah.
that's just crazy.
We have a very nice black man here, and I would never disrespect you like that.
Greg has worked on this show from 2003 to 2005 as a writer and producer, and he won 4 Emmys for it. And he's not the only one making allegations of this racism. Another former employee of the show who was a black woman told BuzzFeed that a senior producer once told her that another black employee, "Oh wow, you both have box braids, I hope we don't get you confused." When she'd bring up the issue of racism to her boss, he'd allegedly use his black friend as some way to understand your struggle. But according to her, it was all performative BS.
Wait, I gotta ask you, because it was like such big news and entertainment.
This is no like, a couple of disgruntled people. No.
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 The amount of alleged fear and intimidation that went in behind the scenes of Ellen is truly mind-blowing. For instance, one employee told BuzzFeed, "I never felt like it was safe to go to my manager when I had issues because this was the same person who would wait for me to go to the bathroom and then message me asking me where I was and why I wasn't at my desk." And another one claimed they feel that everybody who works at The Ellen Show is lucky to work there, so if you have a problem, you should leave because we'll hire someone else because everybody wants to work here. I've noticed, by the way, you haven't liked the video or subscribed to the channel yet, so what are you waiting for? Now, Tim Dillon also gave his 2 cents on the situation, and no one could put it better than him.
Ellen's rough.
Ellen is like an old.
But it's a rough one now.
It's a rough one now because she was running Abu Ghraib in the back of her show. That's a rough one. She's out there dancing with Kristen Bell, and in the back, there's people that are getting up on the rack like this.
It's so weird when you see, like, a lot of people saying that someone who seems so nice is not nice at all.
She doesn't seem nice, but that's people have a very poor judge of character. She doesn't seem nice. It seems forced. People that are like that all the time, she doesn't seem nice. It's very forced. And whatever, you're allowed to be a bitch, right? You're allowed to be a bitch. You're allowed to be nasty to people. You're accomplished. You're a comedian. You did the whole thing. What you're not allowed to do is have a Guantanamo Bay situation in the backstage of your show where everybody's walking around afraid for their life, and it's like Abu Ghraib where they're hooked up to wires and they
Dogs
have like
around them.
Yeah, she's got dogs and hoods. If an intern's late, they have a hood on. I don't support that. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, I wish her the best. She's around for too long. Fallon, all these people, walk away. You've been famous forever. Walk away. Like, eventually, everybody, they're just going to figure it out.
No sane person with brain cells above the count of 2 would support it, unless, of course, you're one of the very people responsible for creating the mess in the first place. You see, for the people, it's all about power and control, which is a point Joe expanded on, making some very valid points, in my opinion.
It's just people.
And here's the thing, there's no way Ellen had zero idea about what was going on, as she later claimed. She wasn't just the face of the show, she was the driving force, the boss who set the tone. For years, former employees and guests hinted at how Ellen "be kind" mantra didn't extend past the cameras, so blaming it on management doesn't hold water. Simply put, the vibe of any workplace starts at the top, and for someone as involved as Ellen trying to act unaware feels more like an insult to everyone's intelligence. What's even worse is that in her Netflix special she was trying to play victim, saying she got kicked out of show business for being mean, boo-hoo. I guess, but I gotta give it to her. Ellen is one of the few celebrities who left the United States after Trump won, and she's currently in the UK. Good riddance. Well, we've actually made another video covering the list of celebrities who followed up with their threats of leaving the country, so click here to play that next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.